But right now it's the time to meet another one of our famous friends. Yesterday I made some frantic calls here at VH1 who had no idea what we were going to put in the show, and I phoned an old pal of mine and we're now going to get to meet him. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet tonight's star guest. Yes, through more than 20 extravagant years and 20 extraordinary albums, The Cure have done it all in their own unmistakable style and sound. With over 27 million albums sold, The Cure's achievements on every level have been incredible. 3 years ago, Robert reached the pinnacle of his career when he performed at my wedding. How can we hope to surpass that? Let's meet and greet Robert Smith.
Hello.
Hello, Robert.
Am I right here?
I think is Robert all right here?
He's fine.
We haven't rehearsed any of this, as you probably noticed. How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in.
So happy to be here.
I'm so happy you're here. Now, last time I saw Robert was at my wedding in Saint-Tropez on the beach, and the whole band played.
Yeah.
And we had a fantastic... Imagine having your own Cure karaoke band to play all your favourite songs at your wedding.
With the emphasis on karaoke.
Karaoke, it was, wasn't it? It was a bit. All I can remember is half of the set list had to be dropped because one of the band members couldn't remember the bass lines.
The nameless band member that couldn't remember the bass lines.
The one that ended up half upside down in a bush at the end of the night.
The thing is, I can't remember anything about your wedding, apart from, like, all I remember is talking to Paul McKenna on the beach, and the next thing I knew, I was like in a golf cart driving around Saint-Tropez. This is dead true, with the sun coming up. It's like, you will enjoy yourself.
So Paul McKenna's done something to you?
Yeah.
Do you know, I heard that. That was a great rock and roll style to end the wedding. You were found on the motorway or something in a golf cart, weren't you? Trying to get to the airport with the band in a golf buggy that they'd stolen from the hotel.
And I blamed it all on Paul McKenna. And
I think we should. Paul McKenna, it's your fault. He's watching today, actually. It's your fault. And do you know what? A few months ago, actually, I heard a rumour, I think it was on the net, looking at some of those sites, as you do, and I heard a rumour, once again, that the Cure had split up. And I said to my wife, and I said, no, they've split up. But you haven't, have you?
No.
Seriously, you haven't, have you?
No. It's one of those things that whenever we do stuff, I always tell the band that to treat it as if it's the last thing we ever do, and it always kind of like gets out as this is it, it's all over. I mean, at some point it will be, you know, but
not now.
Well, I don't think so, no.
And Bloodflowers, right, did really well, didn't it? I've got here, it sold more than 1 million copies around the world, which is no mean feat, really, is it?
Considering, yeah, it's pretty good. I was pleased. Considering that it had no singles and that it was not really promoted at all. It's good. Our audience is there. It's one of the best things about being in the band. It's a very warm audience, and it's
you've got a family.
And it stays there. Yeah.
Are you in control of everything? I mean, do you still turn up to the record company and say, and they say, "There's no singles on the album. Go and make it again"? Or are you just beyond all of that?
Well, they do that, but it's just it doesn't really go in. No.
Yeah.
Actually, they don't let me into the record company. If I'm very frank, they don't know who I am.
Who's that funny-looking guy? Now,
he's here again. He was here 3 years ago, and he's back again at the front door.
Get him out!
Says he's got an album.
You are recording one now, though, aren't you? You're writing.
We sort of put it on hold because I was told a couple of weeks ago that our aforementioned record companies are thinking of releasing the greatest hits this year, and so could I go and do a single next month?
Oh.
So. If you've got any good ideas.
I've got a couple, I'll let you have some. Now listen, we've got to get on. We've got Bingo Wall of Death, which we're bringing back and we're going to put you through.
Great.
But before that, you've chosen to see one of your own videos, and you told me it's never been seen on British TV before.
I didn't choose to see one of our own.
Yes, you did.
Well, no, I said...
You said...
No, I said, if you're going to play a Cure video, please play Wrong Number, because no one ever showed it when it was out.
So you didn't actually choose one because you wanted to watch yourself?
Video?
One of ours?
Yeah.
OK. But you want to see this one because it hasn't been seen on British TV before. Not you want our friends to see it because it hasn't been seen before.
Yeah.
Am I digging a hole here? Right. And it's the wrong number, isn't it?
Yes.
Anything to say about it, Robert?
Just, no, please. Just for it to be shown once. It sort of makes sense of, you know...
Let's make history.
That's having made it.
Exactly, why not? Yeah, you don't make videos not to watch them.
No. Well, I'm sure some people would, but that's art, true art.
This is true art. This is a bit of a weird video, and you might not be used to this sort of thing on VH1, so sit back, chill out, and watch The Wrong Number from The Cure. Hello, this is VH1. We know persons of your age group enjoy the odd game of bingo, so we'd like to bring you some bingo on your VH1. Eyes down, wide awake. It's time to roll the balls. On the bingo wall of death. Actually, there was a typo on this today, and it was called the bingo ball of death, which I think is a better idea. And tonight's star guest on the bingo wall of death, Robert Smith. Now, before we go any further, because Robert luckily doesn't remember this from the old MTV days.
He doesn't remember anything from the old MTV.
And neither do I. Who am I? Lucy, could we have the contract, please, that Robert has to look at and at least sign very quickly, saying you will play this stupid game?
Thank you very much.
That's all right.
Thank you, Lucy. Robert, are you ready, willing and able to play the bingo wall of death?
Yes.
Right, OK, first ball. I don't know how many questions we're going to have. We're going to have until it runs out. Now...
What name is it?
This...
Is this Winnie dear?
This is... Oh, yes. Where's our independent adjudicator? Will?
What?
Could you be our independent adjudicator?
Whatever that means, yes.
Yes, fine. Now, Robert, actually, this is a blank ball. So, in fact, it's a trick question. You can get to ask me any one of these questions you like, because it's your bonus ball.
Which, do you want me to upset you and really stuff your chances of getting the programme, or do you believe in aliens?
Yes, I do, and I've seen an alien craft. I have.
The Cure bus.
The Cure tour bus. I have seen an alien craft with my wife, yeah. We looked up in the sky, and I suddenly worked out what it's all about. I really did, because it's this big...
Do you feel this could be like for another show?
Possibly, you're right, possibly. Shall we get on with you?
A 30-minute special.
That's
maybe.
true. Big special.
Don't blow it now.
No, me and Paul McKenna, perhaps, and our alien experiment. Brilliant idea.
Was he in the back of the car at the time? So,
brilliant. Robert's done this before. Let's have another balls up, Rob.
What's that, Ray?
Oh. Leave it, another time. It's number 15. So, Robert, what song would you sing in karaoke?
Oh, a Frank Sinatra song. I'd sing Young at Heart.
And ladies and gentlemen, exclusively for VH1, here tonight is Robert Smith with Young at Heart.
Don't you know that it's worth every treasure on earth to be young at heart? That's it.
Yes! And let's have another balls up. It's my lucky number, Rob. It's number 8, Robert. How much did you earn in your first job?
Oh, I think it's about £26 and something. I was a gardener for a week in 1977.
£26 a week?
Yeah, that's a lot for a gardener.
That was a lot of money in those days.
My dad owned the place where I was a gardener.
Oh, right. So
I was on special rates.
Did you actually do any gardening at all?
It was like his back garden.
Did you do any gardening?
I didn't do any gardening at all. I lasted 2 weeks, which is a week longer really than I should have. They were giving me a week. Like, you know.
Did you have any other real jobs before you did the Cure?
I worked at the post office for 2 weeks as well, on the same kind of basis. First week, got to get out of the job, and then they gave me the second week, sort of like, it can't possibly be this bad the second week. I wasn't really cut out, and am not cut out for a proper job.
No.
So
So the post office hours would have suited you, though, wouldn't they? Like sort of, no, up too early.
No, it was good. No, it was before I went to bed. It was fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Very good, yeah.
It's kind of an end of the evening sort of
Yeah.
thing for me.
Ready for another ball?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no, it's not a trick one, Rob. It's an empty one, Robert, and you get to ask me one. There's too many. I've told to put one in there only.
Where's the strangest... Where's the strangest place you ever had sex? You're supposed to say in the butt, apparently.
In the butt?
Yeah.
You can't say
I can't say that on VH1. 10 people have died of a heart attack in Croydon now. I mean, it's bad enough they were expecting a Phil Collins anthology, and now you've come on and ruined everything. Actually, on a hotel balcony. That was quite strange, wasn't it, really? Yeah. Now, of course, my wife's going to say who was that with, because it wasn't with her. And I'm in all sorts of trouble.
Sorry.
Talking of strange sex, why am I wearing a bra? I've just felt... Have you got any idea, Robert, why I'm wearing...
What are you wearing?
It's very becoming.
Is it? Do you like it? I can show you the other cup if you like.
It's even more becoming. Better be careful.
Why am I wearing a bra?
I'm really worried about it.
I just felt it. And right, number 7. Have you ever read the Kama Sutra?
I haven't ever read the Kama Sutra, no.
People don't read it, do they? Just look at the pictures, don't you?
I've never even seen anyone reading the Kama Sutra or met anyone that has ever read it or met anyone that
Have you perhaps unknowingly used one of the Kama Sutra positions?
I would hope so. Be pretty sad if I hadn't.
We should probably ring your wife Mary for that one, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
On another
may have
show.
read it.
She may have read it. You think maybe she secretly cached it onto her side of the bed? Not that I know anything about your bed, or Mary, or anything, do you understand? This is the last question for Robert. I could go on forever, but unfortunately the show can't. It's number one. What do you read on the toilet?
I don't read anything. I can't do two things at once.
Can't multitask. Do you seriously not read on the toilet?
No.
Crosswords?
No,
Games?
I wouldn't do crosswords if I wasn't on the toilet, no.
You know, what do you do on the toilet then? Just the toilet?
Well, just like, I don't really spend long enough to do that much, to be honest, but just think, really.
Ah, think.
Yeah.
Perhaps that could be the next Cure album, written on the toilet.
Please don't say that.
No, that's a terrible thing to say, isn't it?
It's really awful.
Because that was also saying...
Yeah, I think about other people's albums.
Other people's albums, like Hearsay's album,
think
probably...
like, I'm not going to do that.
Yes. Have I ruined our whole friendship now with that stupid thing?
That's a real downer at the end, but I think that we'll both get through it.
Get through it. With a bit of counselling,
Well,
perhaps.
with that brassiere on. I'm sure
I know, I can't believe that. I'm sorry about that. But I am going to change things now, and I'm going to make things happen. Here's a video that you did want to see. When I asked you on the phone which videos you wanted to see, you said definitely not a Cure one, unless you want to see one.
Yeah.
And then you said someone else you'd like to see. Do you remember who it was?
Fatboy Slim, I think I said, didn't I?
And praise you. Any particular reason why?
Because of the man in his red underpants. I think it's like one of the best video moments of all time.
Okay, good. Robert Smith's favourite video of all time, his 10 of the best. Number one is this one, from Fatboy Slim. I'm sorry about the toilet thing. I don't know where that came from at all.
Say something!
Why do we have to say anything? What are we, paid chimpanzees?
I've got to go now anyway.
Have you?
It's strange enough, I've got you something which is going to tie in.
You got me a present?
What you're wearing, yeah.
Robert.
It was a good luck thing. I was meant to give it to you before you came on, so I thought it would suit you.
Oh, Robert.
Is it your colour?
Wow. I don't know why, but this is making me feel fantastic. But I don't know why.
I saw it and I thought,
Did you think me?
Ray.
You're lovely. Isn't that lovely, Rob?
Yeah,
that's just... I mean, I've just got these horrible black, sort of normal type bras. This
Your
is...
everyday wear, you want to,
That's,
you know.
This is special evening wear, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's fantastic, Robert.
It's all right.
And it's see-through as well, which I know you like. Thank you so much for coming in.
A pleasure.
And it's lovely to see you.
Thank you.
Ladies and
See you
gentlemen,
again.
Robert Smith. Hi, Robert. Yes, it doesn't make any sense to me at all, but that was Robert Smith, and don't forget, there might be a Cure's Greatest Hits album by the end of the year, and there definitely will be something new from The Cure this year, and we're all very happy about that.